So this is again a very basic introduction. Since there are different kinds of participants, there are a lot of different levels of participants here, from scratch, from zero to more experienced people. But I'll go through, from the scratch. I'll go from the scratch. So first step, when I say Selenium, and then automation testing. Okay. So there are two things which you need to understand. Selenium is a testing tool. Okay. Selenium is a testing tool which does your automation testing. So you need to understand Selenium is a testing tool which does your automation testing. So what is automation testing? Why it is required in a company? Because every company, okay, you would have gone through SDLC lifecycle. In SDLC lifecycle, the typical phases: you gather the requirements, you do the analysis, and then you design the code. You design the structure, your high level and low level design. Then you code it. Then you need to test it, and then you need to deploy it. These are the typical traditional phases of your SDLC lifecycle in every organization that you have. Okay, if you go for any company, the company has to go through all these levels in order to move their software, move their product into the market. Okay, so there is one phase called testing phase. Okay, if you see after coding, there is a phase called test phase. Okay, or testing phase, which is very important for every organization before they deploy their code into the market, because without testing they cannot move anything, or they cannot sell anything, or they cannot uh, launch anything to market. Testing should be done thoroughly, okay, to make everything work fine. Okay, so for that, what you need to understand, testing is something that is there permanently until the company exists. There is something called testing phase in that company exists. So you don't need to worry if you are into testing jobs. Okay. Then when I say you don't need to worry you're in testing jobs, what kind of different types of testing you have? Okay, you can be multiple types. You can be an API tester, you can be an database tester. Okay, database testing. So you use some database queries to query the database, and then you do some manipulations of data. Okay, you can be a performance tester. Okay, which is called non-technical, which is called non-functional tester. Okay, you can be a functional tester. Okay, so that means you are a manual tester. Okay, all this combinedly called as something called manual testing. Okay, because you, I'm saying about manual phase of it. API means manual phase of it. So all this combinedly called as a manual tester. Okay, or I mean to say, you can be a manual tester, or you can be an automation tester. Automation tester can be also, you can also be a manual tester or automation tester for doing all these activities. Okay, which is typically called as functional testing, performance testing, database testing, API testing. You have something called security testing also, that is not been used much in companies. Okay, so these are the four different types of testing that majorly happens in companies. You can either be testing backend, which is called API testing. You can be testing front end, so which is not functional testing. Basically, you do. Okay, GUI, UI testing and all stuff. Okay, you can also be a performance, which you will be checking the non-functional aspects of that application, or by doing the load testing, or by running, getting the throughput and utilization time of that particular hits of the user. Or you can be a database tester. So this all kinds of testers, okay, will be categorized into automation and manual. So when I say manual tester does not need any kind of skills. Okay, for manual tester, you don't need any skills. You need a domain knowledge. Okay, what exactly a manual tester needs is, he needs a domain knowledge. Okay, he needs to know domain knowledge. Domain knowledge is very important, and then testing skills are required. Okay, all the skills. Okay, all the skills which I mentioned. If it is a database, you need to know database queries. If it is API, you need to know API. Uh, Endpoint, how to hit, how to what response body validations, status codes and all stuff. Okay, If you're a performance tester, you need to know how to work with JMeter, load runner, okay, how to put multiple tests for multiple users, okay. If you are a functional tester, you need to know whether application is working fine, okay. UI testing and all stuff should be known. So you need to typically have domain knowledge and testing skills for manual testing, okay. Coming to automation tester, so you need to know all the things that is there for a manual tester, and along with that, okay, you need to have two things. You need to have a tool knowledge, and then you need to have a programming language. Okay, these two things are additionally, okay, needed. What is my domain knowledge? Suppose you're working on testing domain. You're working on banking domain. So when you go for an interview for testers, okay, especially for testers, when you go for an interview, so they will not hide you directly. There are interviews which are done on a particular domain. If you're working on insurance, you need to know all the concepts of insurance, how the real business of insurance happens, how the banking business, if you're working for a banking domain, you need to know how the real banking domain works, what is equities, what is mutual funds, how the internal banking, investment banking works, the terms of the investment banking, okay. If you're going to healthcare industry, what are the different drugs that are used, what are the different hospitals. So that depends from
Excuse me.
organization. Yes, please.
Back end some disturbance is there. Back end
Oh.
some
Is it
some
for
sound
everyone
is
or
Yeah,
only
for
for
me
him?
too. Yeah, hearing noise.
Is it fine now?
no
Hello.
no still it's there.
Is it fine now? Hello.
Better, but still we are hearing some noise. That's fine. You can go ahead. You
Maybe
can
the
go ahead.
fan sound, I think.
Yeah. Fan. I didn't put any fan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Something is running in background like that is coming.
Mhm. How do I cancel this sound which is coming from that? Is it really? So is it fine now?
Yeah.
Is it fine now? Huh?
Yes. Yeah.
It's fine now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, after enabling background noise suppression.
Yeah. Now
Hello.
it's okay. Yeah. Now it's good.
Okay. Thanks. Maybe some issue with my. I need to fix it up. Okay. So let me not waste much time. So when I say tool knowledge and programming knowledge, okay, manual tester should know domain knowledge and then testing skills. So nowadays, the companies are not hiding any core manual testing. Okay, companies are looking for someone who has equal knowledge. Okay, who can do entire manual testing and also automation testing. So automation testing is very much required in the companies because of so many benefits. Okay, basically automation testing is done to do a regression testing. Okay, if people for people who doesn't know what is regression testing, I can give a basic idea of it. Regression testing is basically, you know, I'm not giving you the exact definition of it. Rather, I'll give you just the understanding of it. However, I can explain you clearly once we start the topic. But regression testing is all about. Suppose you are going to test a module called A, okay, and you have made some changes in the module called A, okay, and if a module called B is having a dependency on A, okay, so B may also affect because of A, the changes that is done in A. So the changes can be a bug with fixes or can be a new feature additions to the application. Okay, see, suppose you're working on multiple bits, right? today you worked on you are working on Selenium, okay?
Looks like it has been muted.
Hello?
We don't hear any audio.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's all about.
Sorry, your voice means your audio is not before that. Regression, you are telling something, no?
Voice is breaking, so
Breaking, I don't know yet. I don't know what is the reason for it.
No, it was not kind of a breaking, but it was disconnected. Your audio was disconnected, and now it came back.
Oh my god. I don't know. I was in the same phase and same phase I'm saying, but I don't know why it was it happening. So I'll try to check it. I'm not sure it is from my end or from anyone end. This problem or from the Zoom end. But yeah. So someone go on mute, no, because probably. Okay. So please, you can stop me whenever you find that you're getting any disturbance from my end. You can stop me right away and you can tell. I'm going on the same pace. Okay. I'm not sure what is the reason for that. Maybe I have actually connected my headphones. So what is the reason? Fine. Let me come back here. So automation testing is much required for everyone to be there in the system who wants to do automation. So when I say automation testing, there are two things to be understood. In automation testing, okay, automation testing can be done with multiple tools. Okay. As I told you, automation testing needs a programming language and a tool which can communicate. So for automation testing, there are so many tools that are there in market. Okay. For instance, I could say Selenium is one of the tools. Okay. So we have UFT. Okay. We have test runner. Okay. So we have Cypress. Okay. We have Tosca. So there are so many tools such okay which are existing in. So out of all these tools which are there in market, okay, the best tool that is being used in the market or most popular tool that is used almost in every company is called Selenium. Why you can say why Selenium is better or being used much in companies because Selenium is a open source. It is a free cost tool. That means you don't need to buy any license for it. Okay, if I see Tosca or UFT, they are paid tools. Okay, they are not free tools. The organization has to buy, okay, has to buy some license to procure the tools and use that in their organization. Okay, but if you see Selenium is a free tool. Okay, so companies are not ready to spend any amount or budget for doing the automation testing in their companies, so they can use Selenium to the level of what it can make it because Selenium is something that can do everything, almost everything as part of your testing. Okay, so Selenium is the most preferable tool that is there in market. So when I say Selenium is not a single tool. Selenium is a group of tools. Okay, so we have Selenium IDE, Selenium remote control, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid. So all this together, all these four components called as Selenium. Okay, so we will not talk about other tools much. Okay, but we will majorly talk about something called Selenium WebDriver, which is typically called as Selenium. So if anyone says Selenium in market, that means they are referring to something called Selenium WebDriver. Okay, they are referring to Selenium WebDriver because Selenium WebDriver is the only tool that is majorly and predominantly used in the market. Okay, so when I say Selenium, why Selenium is benefit? Because Selenium is tool which is free of cost. Selenium supports multiple browsers. Selenium supports multiple programming languages. Selenium supports multiple operating systems. Okay, so it supports. So Selenium is a tool. The tool has to interact with your browser, right? So if I want to automate something, suppose there is a field in my application. Okay, I want to check whether that field, if I enter some password, whether that password is okay correct or not. Suppose a field with the password, okay, name, or the field name called password is taking only the alphabets, okay, and I am providing some numbers, okay. So what it should show? It should show me that so you cannot take any numbers, okay. That is an error message that should be displayed. So that how you will do? You will just open a browser. On top of browser, you will open that application, okay. Suppose you are opening IRCTC application. In that IRCT application, you are going to the sign up page, okay, and then you are clicking on username, sign in page, clicking on username, and then entering your password. So when you're entering these numbers, you will get an error. This is the use case, okay. So this is the use case which you will do through automation and also through manual. Through manual, it's a simple thing. I open Chrome. On top of my Chrome, I open IRCTC website, and on top of IRCTC website, I click on sign in, and in sign in, I'll enter my username, and I enter the wrong password. It gives me error message. That's a simple scenario. Okay. So how do I do the same thing through automation? Because automation itself by name, it is through, okay, it has to happen through an automatic process. Okay, it has to happen through an automatic process. So how do I do it? So please bear for 15 minutes, because the major thing that is going is to be my syllabus. Okay, so please be in the call. Don't drop off. Okay, please don't drop off, everyone, because I haven't said anything about my syllabus. My syllabus is going to be very standard and solid. Okay, and you can able to verify anywhere in the market about my syllabus. I mean the quality and content of what we are giving. So this is just like a basic introduction that people who doesn't know anything about it, I'm going to explain. So when I say where are we actually? So we are going. I'm going to say how do I do it through automation? Through automation, you have to do. That means a tool. So what you need to do is you are going to interact with the browser. Okay, what are you doing? You're going to interact with the browser. Okay, you're going to open a browser through a programming language. Okay, a programming language will a programming language will okay, the command that is sent by Selenium will be interacted with programming language, and that is being sent to a browser, and browser reacts to the okay, browser reacts to the command that is sent by Selenium through a programming language. Okay, that is what the structure of it. Okay, it is a client and server architecture. However, I'll explain you more detailed about Selenium architecture. Okay, but this is a very basic one. So when I say Selenium, okay, what are the different programming languages it supports? Because Selenium tool has to be interacting with a browser through a programming language, okay, and that programming language can be anything, okay. So there are so many other things in between in real architecture, but I am not going detailed of it. I'm just going to make you understand what is Selenium with Python. That's what my main intention of this, explanation. Okay, you may say that this is not the architecture of Selenium. Okay, where is my HTTP protocol happens and all stuff. So I'll explain you more clear and detailed as we progress. Okay, this is just a basic idea and basic understanding of what is Selenium and Python. Okay, so Selenium supports multiple languages because you can do with Java, you can do with Python, you can do with JavaScript. Okay, you can do with Perl, you can do with Ruby and Rails. Okay, and you can do with C#. So this many languages supports Selenium. Okay, you can able to write the code with all these languages, and then you can able to interact with your browser. So majorly out of all these tools, Java, Python, and C# are very much used in the market. Okay, I mean if you want the distribution, I could say 50% Java, 45% Python, and then 5% C#. Okay, on the other way, if you say 50% Java, 40% Python, and then other languages 5% C#, and all the other languages is 5%. Okay, so this is the way distributed in the market currently. Okay, so 50% of the users are with Java, 40% of users are Python, and 5% are with C#, and all the other languages contributes 5% of Selenium. Got it right? So this is a current thing. So why are we choosing Python? Why are we not choosing Java? So there are two benefits of it. Python itself being a scripting language, which can do more advancements than Java, because Java is a pure programming language. I will tell you the difference between both. Okay. And Python is much simple and much easy compared to Java in terms of understanding, in terms of coding, and in terms of implementing. Okay, so you can easily understand it, you can easily code it, and you can also implement new things. Suppose there are new requirements comes into your picture in a framework, they ask you to create some new utilities and all stuff. You can create by in a easy way compared to Java. Okay, because you have so many inbuilt packages in Python than Java. Okay, Java has limited packages. Python itself being a plug and play. We also say plug and play language because there are so many inbuilt libraries, inbuilt. We say it, especially we say modules. Okay, and packages that are already embedded in Python. Okay, since it is a open source and it is very vastly used in multiple different areas of data science development. Okay, and also into multiple different areas. So that's why there are so many libraries that are been there, been built in. Okay, in Python it is a simple way for any other tester or any other person who are implementing this Python. They can just plug in that particular module and they can implement it. Okay, I don't need to write square root of 25 a long code. Okay, I can just say import math, and I can say math.sqrt of 25, which gives me a result of 5. Okay, it is a two-step because I have an inbuilt module which is already existing. So such benefit that we have in Python, okay, compared to other languages, which makes Python more easy and more understandable and more codable compared to other existing things. Okay, so now I think you would have understood about what is the difference between Python and what is the use of it. Now let me come back to my syllabus. Okay, please listen. This is a very important phase of it, and hope everyone should be knowing it. So let me open. Okay, let me open syllabus. So please listen. This is a very important phase. Everyone, whoever is there in this class, okay, I would request you please listen, and then you can ask me questions. Okay. So I think you would have got all the messages in the group, okay, from the DURGASOFT team. You can please refer to their, please go and check your chart, okay. Um, DURGASOFT has shared you the details, okay. You can please use that particular options for the payment and all stuff, okay. So now, okay, now let me start my syllabus, okay. Please listen everyone very carefully, and you decide whether it is useful for you. Okay, because the quality and the content that we are giving is much and much useful and much acceptable by every organization, by every company, because I have been there in the market for a very long time, and I myself do a lot of interviews in my organization, and also I have a very good idea how the market standards and market requirements are there, okay, at current stage. Okay, so we also upgrade our syllabus every day, and I've been teaching in this institute from more than 5 years. Okay, this is not new for me, and this is not a what do you say new for the first time I'm teaching stuff. Okay, I've been teaching this. You can go to YouTube and check my last 3 or 4 years videos. Okay, just go and type Selenium with Python. You can find hundreds and hundreds of videos of mine. Okay, in YouTube, if you still want to go for a demo kind of understanding. Okay, so you can find so many videos over there. Fine, let me come back here. So I keep everyone in mind as a layman. Okay, people join the classes. There are few people who are experienced with some knowledge in it. So I'll keeping everyone in mind, keeping everyone to the account. Okay, I have designed the syllabus, so hope it would help everyone. Okay, equally, and then whoever I'm sure that you'll get benefited. So first we will start with Python programming. Okay, so you can say what is the prerequisite of this joining this course. I could say that there is no prerequisite. So you may not have any idea of Python or Selenium or anything. That you don't need to worry, because I'm going to teach everything from the scratch. Okay, so I'll be teaching you Selenium. Sorry, I'll be teaching you Python programming, which would be from 7 to 10 days. Okay, so this is not a Python code. This is an additional course I'm going to give on top of it. Okay, so I'll teach you entire Python syllabus, which includes all the topics. Okay, uh, right from installation. Okay, right from data types, conditional statement, loops. Okay, and then object oriented programming, functions, file handling, exception handling. All these things I'll teach for 7 to 10 working days. Okay, and the people whoever registered my course will get 170 videos of original. Okay, videos, I mean to say that videos that are not been available, okay, for everyone, which are part of a premium suit, okay, of Durga sir, will be given to you as a free of cost. Okay, whoever, it is generally costing 8,000 rupees if you are buying it outside, but if you're availing my course, you will get 170 videos of Durga sir for more understanding of study Python if you are not at all aware of Python. Okay, so this is something that is an additional thing for you. So Python course itself is additional, and on top of it, you can also get a uh, suit. I mean, the list of 170 videos which are taught by Durga sir. Okay, which is very standard and premium in the market. And then the next thing is Selenium. Okay, so we will start with we will next go with something called Selenium. Okay, so Selenium, in Selenium, what is that we are going to see? In Selenium, we are going to see for 10 days, we are going to see every concept of Selenium, such as why what is the use of learning Selenium? Because I want to interact with my browser, right? So I need to know all the actions of my browser. Okay, I want to know how to handle my drop downs, how to enter my data in the fields, how to handle my windows, how to handle my mouse over actions, all activities which I am performing on my browser, okay, on my application, I need to know. Okay, how I'm coding it, what is the way that I'm coding. So all these things will be covered as part of my setting. So by end of this course, I mean by end of this particular section, I'm sure that everyone can be able to automate a complete application by themselves. Okay, okay. I mean to at least a basic extent. Okay. Then now after completion of the Selenium concept, we will enter into something called frameworks. Okay. So frameworks are very important. Why? Because so if you are going for any interview, if you are going for any kind of uh, interviews, the major thing that would ask you is, can you explain me about your framework or your project? Okay. So why? Because a project consists of multiple things. Okay, you cannot build a project or you cannot build application automation suite. Okay, just like or just by learning Selenium. Selenium helps you to automate the application, but it doesn't help you to organize your test cases, to prioritize your test cases, and to make your test cases in a proper report formatting and all stuff. Okay, got it right? All this cannot be done through your frame. I mean Selenium. So Selenium needs something on top of it which can help it to make it. Okay, all this these are called as frameworks. So we have totally, there are multiple frameworks, but out of which we are going to teach unit test framework, okay, PyTest framework, okay, BDD framework, and also robot framework. Okay, so we are going to see unit test, PyTest, data driven framework, BDD framework, and also page object model, which is not a framework, it is a design pattern, and also robot framework. So we are going to see all the 5 existing frameworks in the market. Okay, all the 5 existing frameworks. I mean to say, if you go for any interview, they may ask you any one of these frameworks. There is no other framework existing in Python for testing. Okay, which can give you, or which can, what I'm trying to say is, which can be apart from this 5 frameworks. Okay, so that 5 frameworks, we'll see the overview, we'll see basic extent of testing, but 1 framework, 2 frameworks will go and see the end-to-end application. Okay, so that means end-to-end application, I mean end-to-end test framework design. That means we will see how to create a framework from a scratch. Okay, what are the different components of framework, what each component consists of. Okay, how to store data in each component. All these things we will see one by one. Okay, we'll see one by one, very detailed for 2 frameworks. Okay, it can be PyTest framework, which are more popular. BDD PyTest is more popular. Okay, and we have robot framework and PyTest BDD is more. So we will see 2 or 3 frameworks. Okay, to extent whatever is possible. Okay, so then we will see Git and Jenkins. So these are all extra topics. Okay, Git and Jenkins, how to push your code to Git repository, how to run your builds in Jenkins. Okay, which is very important for someone who is working in a company. Okay, who wants to be into automation testing and who are into DevOps. It's a generic, basic thing for them. Okay, which they do on everyday basis. This is not done. Okay, this is not done. So we are going to see Python programming, we are going to see Selenium, we are going to see 5 frameworks, we are going to see 2 end-to-end projects, then we are going to see Git and Jenkins. Then apart from that, I'm going to teach you API testing, which consists of REST API, especially using manual Postman too, and also through automation. Okay, so this too we are going to see. And then we will also see manual testing concepts, like what is test case, how to design a test case, what are the different techniques of testing, levels of testing, types of testing, agile methodology, in Jira, how to create a story, how to, how to raise a defect, all the stuff. Okay, people who are not aware of real time what is there, we will try to see as well. So apart from this, I'll give you interview questions, and also very important to know, be noted, 150 HR contacts. Okay, I'll give you the right HR contacts who are working in companies and who are having regular requirements of Selenium with Java and Python for this particular niche. Okay, and manual testing. So they're generally testing recruiters. Okay, I'll give you more than 200 recruiters concept. They are direct, okay, HRs in an organization. So they will easily try to schedule the interviews once you're done and once you're completed your syllabus and you're good with your technical stuff. Then you can easily approach them and get your interviews scheduled and all. So the course will be 40 to 45 working days, no classes in weekends. Every day we will create a WhatsApp group as soon as the registration is done by everyone. Okay, I'll share all the materials, any updates I'll share in that group. Every day we can be connected through that WhatsApp group. Recorded videos will be sent to you by DurgaSoft or team every day. Okay, so they have to share you have to approach them on everyday basis, and they will share you through a Google Drive. Okay, and experience, you can claim of 2 to 2.5 years experience. Okay, see, people, someone who can tell you can claim more than 10 years experience for 2 or 3 months of course, that's really not acceptable. Okay, so this is a genuine experience that you can claim for having 2 to 2.5 years of training. Okay, anyone who is there in mind. And then timings are not 7:30 to 8:30 a.m. It should be, we have to decide it. Okay, maybe from 9 to 10 a.m. Okay, I will try to change the times if possible. Even I'm also occupied so many things. And this is the numbers you can contact for DurgaSoft team. Otherwise, you also have someone messaged in this group, right? You can also go and check their chart. Okay, DurgaSoft has given the number 8889697997. Okay.
Okay. The regular classes will be 10 o'clock only, right?
No, 9 o'clock, not 10.
Sorry, 9 o'clock. So the weekends only.
No, no classes. No classes.
Oh,
No classes. If
Only
possible,
Sunday
we'll
or
have it.
Saturday?
No, Saturday also no class, but that depends. That is not guaranteed. Okay, whenever if everyone is flexible, everyone is fine to join, we'll have it. Got it, right? So
Is
that
it
depends.
9 a.m. or 9 p.m.?
No, 9 p.m., not a.m.
9
9
p.m.
p.m.
right? At
Yes,
night.
yes.
Okay, thank you.
So what is the benefit? I'll tell you. So we are going to cover every framework. We are going to see end-to-end project design architecture. We are going to see API testing. We are going to see, I will also add performance testing. Okay. So this is like a full stack testing. Okay. Even database also we will see in future. So we will see a full stack testing, which includes everything and anything. Okay. That is required for testing.
You mentioned 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. That
Yeah. That I have to change because that may be the previous batch. Okay.
yeah, PM, right? That is PM.
Yeah, it's PM.
Yeah, okay.
It's all about PM. I mean, this is something that again, no, every communication will be done through DURGASOFT team, okay, to you. So
Okay.
through emails and to numbers, you can also contact their number. Okay, you can please note this number. This is, I think they have given this number, right? Contact 9246 212143. That is one number, and 80969 69696. That is the second line. Okay. So Google Pay number is, so you can please reach to these people for other transaction related stuff. Okay. And got it right. So you will get a huge benefit out of it. And I've been teaching this course from very long time. You can just go and verify all my videos in YouTube, what all you want for demo understanding. Yeah, I'm not open for 5 minutes. I can give you a forum for any doubts or any queries or any questions. Please ask. Thanks. I'm done from my end.
For Python, you will complete it 5 to 7 days, or it will take more
7 to
time.
10 days. Yeah. No. This is again a basic thing. See, I said you, I'll try to cover everything within 7 to 10 days. Okay, because this is an additional training on top of what is happening. Okay, that Selenium is my course, right? Generally, the prerequisite should be Python. If you have already learned Python, then you can join this course. But still, I'm teaching it as a additional course.
I mean, mainly you are teaching Selenium only.
Yeah. I'm teaching Python also. I'll cover every topic. There is no such topic will be skipped in Python also.
Yeah, but means I'm looking out that Selenium with Python means I don't have any knowledge on Python. So
No,
coding
that's
knowledge.
okay. That's okay. That's okay. See, I will try to teach you everything from scratch. If it is not 7 days, it will go for 10 days or 12 days. That's something a typical, got it right?
Yeah. Means whatever you
Time that
show. Yeah,
we are
whatever
not
you.
going to complete exactly in that days or exactly in that. That is a basic, okay, for a basic understanding or basic idea I have maintained. That depends, okay? That depends from the topic that is covered. So if everyone understood, so only I'll go for next topic, right?
Yeah,
I cannot go to other topic without explaining you. Right? So
No, whatever you show means you showed no that topics that all you are explaining, no, that tuples, strings and all that. Python.
everything I'll explain.
Yeah.
Are you working in Wipro by any chance?
No.
Okay. Anyone else? Anything? Are you fine? Everyone is fine? Thanks, yeah. Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much. Thanks for the time.